Hey everyone, Nick from Nick's Crossing here. Welcome back to the train room for a great video today. Today we're going to put this old Gilbert Flyer newsstand back together, add some cool detail, and get it rocking and rolling on the layout upstairs. So here we go, guys. All aboard. Alright guys, here is the Gilbert News Station. Look at this thing. This thing is absolutely amazing. Now first, family member called me up and said, Nick, I've got a bunch of train stuff. Can you please take it out of here? And I said, yes. So I got it all here, unboxed it all, and we actually did a video up here in the attic train room for that as well. And if you're interested in that, check that out in the description of this video. It was a lot of fun. Lots of cool vintage items. Got the Gilbert News Station, which I think takes the cake. Also have a Lionel station that's down on the floor. So lots of cool things, guys. I highly recommend checking that out. Give that video some love. So today's video, we're going to fix this up. It's in 3 pieces. So there is a roof. And there's a basement right there, or a bottom. And this piece also needs some illumination. So we're going to throw some LEDs in here and get it all rocking and rolling, like I said in the intro there. So this piece is super detailed. Let's start with Franks and Beans. Look at that. He's serving Franks and Beans. Got a little cash register, little Pepsi Cola cooler right there. And also on this side, you got the newsman. You can actually read these headlines. That is just so amazing. And there's cobwebs in there too, free cobwebs. There's a babe. So lots of cool items on here. And the advertising is just amazing. So there you go on that side. Then I'm Philip Morris on that side. And these are all original decals. So people didn't add them. I know back in the day, Lionel would sell add-on decals and things. Or you get the magazine, make your own billboards. Like I have one back there for Wrigley Spearmint. Also have the SolarX glasses. I thought they were so cool. I love sunglasses. I always wear them to keep my hair back. But SolarX, I love seeing those old advertisements. Just a lot of fun. So anyways, this piece is from 1952, 1953. And it's actually the first Gilbert piece in my entire collection. So collecting trains for over 20 years, it is my first Gilbert piece. Now that's not, to give you Gilbert guys or Flyer guys any problems. It's just I grew up in a Lionel house. So we grew up with a 248 locomotive, 2-car pre-war set. My dad had his little Scout set from the 60s. And I just got hooked on Lionel 3-rail. So it is what it is. And when I went to York this past fall, they had a awesome Flyer setup. And I picked the guy's brain that was running the Flyer Chief engine, which is like the Lion Chief with the remote button Flyer form. And answered a lot of my questions. So I got to learn a little bit about you 2-rail Flyer guys. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was just awesome. So anyways, these pieces came out in all different colors. So we've got green, brown, yellow, light blue, and there's also a medium blue. And all those can be seen right here on your screen, all depicting certain things. So it's either you got the Franks and Beans side, or you got the news station, or you got both together. Now, I've never seen these pieces out in the wild, meaning like train shows, collections. Other than eBay, I've never seen these in circulation. So this, in my opinion, might be a somewhat rare piece. I posted up on the O-Gauge forum that I follow on Facebook, and a lot of you guys commented out there saying, that's a cool piece, I've never seen one, or in the facts of, oh, that is kind of rare, hold on to that one type of thing. I heard lots of comments back. So I'm going to hold on to it, of course. We're going to add it to my my studio layout up here. So guys, let's get to putting this back together. We're just going to use some hot glue. Some of you guys recommended using a different glue. I personally like using hot glue on these because of the material. This is a porous material. I don't want the glue to get absorbed and just pry right off. So just a little bit of hot glue. A little dot will do ya. So let's get to that. right, guys, she's all repaired. Look at this. Just a little bit of hot glue. Even did the Dairy Queen flip right here. And there you go. Very strong, not going anywhere. This is just going to be stationary on the platform here, so nothing too crazy. You guys are probably shaking your heads like, Nick, why didn't you install the lights first? Well, I got this giant hole in the bottom. Just shove some lights underneath. Keep it really simple. And I'm so glad I was able just to glue this back together with no other problems. We had to glue a little bit in this corner here to keep the Franks and beans in place. So everything's cool. So for lighting, we're going to use Eva model LEDs. I'll put a link in the description as well for those. You can buy them on Amazon. They're not a channel sponsor, but I wish they were, because I use them for everything on the layout, from upgrades on engines to passenger cars, all of that. So the Eva model LEDs will actually just shove them underneath. They plug directly into my parallel wiring system on the layout, meaning I just run 2 bus wires and I tap into it wherever I need power for accessories. I've got sound units now hooked up to it. I've got all the lights in town hooked up. It's a lot of fun. Makes it really easy compared to series wiring right there. So I'm going to grab the LEDs. We're going to solder them all up, and we'll get this beautiful piece rocking and rolling. All right, guys, I was at my desk, wired all these up. So it looks like a jumbled mess. It's really simple. 2 LED strips. We group the black wires together. We group the red wires together. Ran 1 lead for the red, then 1 lead for the black, which is green for ground. And we're just going to drill a hole through the platform. Underneath, we'll clip this into the ground side, this into the hot side. We should have power. All right, guys, the LEDs have been placed on the inside. There's little adhesive strips, like 3M strips, that come on the back of the strip LEDs. For the most part, I like hot gluing those in place if I put them in like rail cars, but for this model, I think it'll be fine. They're actually on the bottom here. So one's on that side, one's on that side. So here's the moment of truth. And here we go. 1 switch and 2 switches. Look at that. And for a second I thought it was washed out, but just had to let the camera adjust a little bit. So let's back out here. And wow, that is just a beautiful piece. In this town here, you can grab your news, grab some beans and Franks and beans. And of course on camera, this is nuts. You guys are seeing the refresh rate. So the lights have been solid the whole time, but depending on what angle it may refract off the lens, you may see the lights appear to be out, but they've been on the entire time. To the left, we have the diner, which has got like a little bit of a car show going on. This has also been completely rewired with Eva model. Even the traffic lights here, or the parking lights, or whatever you like to call them, the mast lights there have been rewired with Eva model. The frosty bar right there, this one's actually a chrome frosty bar. The counter is chrome original, so that's kind of rare. And then, like I said, you can get to your zombie records. And like there, you guys saw it looked like the diner shut down. You guys are seeing that refresh rate. So all of them have been rewired with Eva model. They do not shut down or anything. It's constant to our eyes, but the camera is picking up that refresh rate. But guys, here it is. Let's zoom in. Let's take a look here. And this is just a beautifully detailed model at this point. It's a toy train model, but my goodness. So there you go. And to the left here, looks like they sell gum, cigarettes, pop, soda, good old Pepsi Cola. And then there's our newsstand right there, guys. What a beautiful piece. And just to get the full effect here, let's do the blue light effect. All right, guys, there we are. Nice and blue. And wow, that just really pops. Look at that. And the lighting's a little bit different from my perspective. You guys are seeing it through the lens, but in person, it's a nice, soft, amber, yellowish light color. Not so much that harsh LED white like the parking lamps right there, but everything just looks really serene, pretty cool. So, man, what a great piece. This is going to be a permanent addition to the layout, and I'm so proud to own one of these. If I ever see any more of these, I will pick them up as a collector's piece. They are really, really cool pieces. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video of me bringing this little Gilbert newsstand back to life. It is my first American Flyer piece, and to be honest with you guys, if I ever see one of these lurking around at a train show or on eBay for a decent price, I'll most likely pick them up. These are just so cool. I'd love to have more of these pieces. They fit in with my vintage model and toy vibe of this particular layout. I like to mix and match things, and everything in the hobby is meant to have fun. I'm not too much of a, has to be scale type of collector, but with these are so cool. I think they would fit in with any layout, scale, toy, anything like that. It's just a lot of fun, guys. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Love reading the comments, guys, and if you haven't yet, always consider subscribing. We do all kinds of things on the channel. Live streams, other toy train, model train reviews, and of course, rail fanning as always. Until next time, everyone, happy railroading, and we will see you next time. See you guys.